Live. What up to Discussions with DT Parker? Yes, another day, another $5 or whatever you want to call it. Twitch is active. Pecan Brown, can y'all hear me now? Dirty old man. Faya. Okay then. Welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. Twitch is definitely active. IG, of course, is always active, and big shout out to my YouTube crew that play this back, especially one of my guys. He said he liked my glasses. But I appreciate you guys always for playing it back, running it back. If you haven't already done so, please. What up, Chev? Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Pecan Brown, Chev, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Once again, big shout out to my orange and blue skies. Some Knicks, baby. Let go. I'm still on cloud 9 about the Knicks. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. I don't care if you're not a Knicks fan. I apologize to you in advance. Because I love my Knicks. But congratulations to the 2026 champs. The champs are here. Dum, 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 dum. The champs are here. What up, Tizzo? The champs are here. Dum, 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 dum. All right, since we are definitely way behind schedule. What up, Gemini Smiley? We're going to get straight into it. All right, Jay-Z's catching some smoke. Another celebrity, another day. Yesterday, well, I didn't know who that UFC man was. But today it's Hove. Not Hove, because y'all know I love me. You say that right now. I love that boy Hove. But he's catching some smoke for a Target deal. So he's getting ready to release the 30th anniversary edition to Reasonable Doubt at Target. Now, mind you, black folks just, some months ago was boycotting Target. I didn't participate in that because I don't shop there anyway, so it wasn't it didn't affect me none. You know, I stayed out of Target. But for you Target shoppers, which was why I was explaining yesterday how important the black dollar is. Even though you feel like it may not be, black folks is like the number one consumer out here. We the one that is spending the money. So Target was definitely hit hard and affected by that. What happened was, until Dr. Jamal Bryant called it off, or Pastor, whatever his name is, Pastor Jamal Bryant decided he wanted to speak for the black community. And again, I don't know who appoint these people that think that they can speak for the black community, but hey, to each his own. Anyway, so I always get my stuff from my good sis Pav. This actual, talk show is actually in Africa. I was wondering, I was like, is this on like a New York? Why I can't get this show, but it's an African-based talk show. But she be spitting some facts. She always, everything that she says, she stands on straight business when she says it. And I absolutely love it, because somebody needs to speak for our people. Damn it. Okay. But Jamal actually started the boycott, was the face of it. I mean, he was, but then he ended it. And it wasn't ready to be ended yet. They needed a little more spanking, but who am I to say again, because I don't shop though. But what do you think about this, Tizzle? Because you're a music head. Jay-Z dropping this 30th anniversary edition at Target. And then I want y'all to take a listen to my girl. Let me pull her up. Here we go. And what she had to say. She basically called Jay-Z an opportunist. I love Hove. Don't do this.
When you say that there's so many black-owned businesses, there's so many black people that are in Target, my question to you is, why is Target their only option? That is the issue. The reason why some people would run to Target and make a deal is because that is their lifeline. That is the only way for them to provide for their family. So black people, I tell you this, be very careful on who you call our kinfolk, because not all skinfolk is kinfolk, and we talk about this. Jay-Z, just like Tali said, crossed Dame in business ventures. What? To partner with executives. What? To company to go with the white executives. He's done that. Then not only that, He placed that basketball stadium in Brooklyn and they used his street cred, right, to displace all those black families. Now you know what Jay-Z said? Oh, we were gonna employ thousands and thousands. To this day, ain't no thousands and thousands of black people employed by that stadium. Still to this day, they were moved out because of eminent domain. Still to this day, gentrification is happening in the community he grew up in. But they used him to get us, our people, to say, oh yeah, that's our people, I'm gonna support them. Black people, be careful who you make famous.
Most of the gentrification in our communities are black.
Ooh, child, did she say a mouthful? Pecan Brown said maybe Target is using this to try and reconnect with the black community, knowing that we respect Jay-Z. It could be a ploy. You're absolutely right. It could absolutely be a ploy to reconnect with the black community. Pecan Brown said kind of like the whole NFL half, well, Pecan Brown, you see who, baby, okay, Reasonable Doubt, every last one of Jay-Z albums, been a fan of Hove, okay, I see your face, Tizzle, you came on there with the, why are you giving me the face already? Are you about sick of our black folks? Hey, got you, okay.
I'm fucking sick of us. I said this shit before. It's always a loudmouth motherfucker that always has an angle. They always mad about something. Like, what people don't understand is that everything in the world ain't that fucking deep all the time.
Okay.
It's not. It's not like Jay-Z woke up and said, I'm gonna displace the fuck out these niggas, man. Fuck the hood. I'm gonna displace these niggas and I'll give them a job, but man, fuck them people. No,
Yeah.
it ain't always like that.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's always somebody black who mad and wanna just be mad. And like, come the fuck on, man. Everything is not that deep. I will say this. Everything that happens in this world has causes and effects.
Yeah.
And there will be some people affected. But just because some people are affected in a way that makes you mad, don't mean that there was an intent by Jay-Z to do it. Like, Jay-Z got bigger fish to fry. He ain't sitting around thinking about motherfuckers on 38th and Lennox. Like, how can I displace these niggas? No,
Yeah.
he's not.
So,
Like,
what do you think about this? Because we got some new folks. New folks, welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Another day, another celebrity catching the smoke. This time it's Hove, Jay-Z. Some folks are big mad that he decided to partner with Target to re-release Reasonable Doubt after 30 years. I don't have a stake in this because I don't shop at Target. Never did, probably never will. It's never been my cup of tea. But there was just a whole boycott. I'm just saying. There was just a long ass boycott, and here comes Hove. No disrespect, because you say him, you say him. No disrespect to the Hove and Rashad. Ha ha! Nation, baby, let's go. I've been waiting to say that to you. Yeah, let's go next. Oh, you ain't got nothing to say.
Look,
It's freaking son.
look, here's the deal. Brunson is from Dallas,
Oh
and
my.
so you couldn't make it to the championship without coming through Dallas.
You sound like these ATL ninjas. Okay, that's the
I mean,
same that they was. Well, they do
truth
got
is
one of the
true.
laws on their team. It
Truth
don't
is
matter.
true. Truth is true.
From New York.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, yes, y'all deserved it because San Antonio, they're such a young team. They didn't understand. I mean, so watch this, Didi. Let me help you out for the people
You
that
ain't got to
actually.
help me out. We got a chip.
No,
There ain't nothing else to talk about.
no. I'm gonna help you. You brought it up,
Talk about.
so it's time to educate you a little bit.
No,
Right?
no, there's no.
You have to understand one thing.
No. You educate
There
me next week
was
after the parade.
the situation that we were currently in is the fact that
I'm about to get you off here.
the Spurs,
you about to get off
they
here.
lost it more than the Knicks won. Because if you notice, it was always about 1 point, 1 or 2 points. The Spurs lost it as opposed to the Knicks winning.
We have a whole parade on Thursday.
Congratulations. I'm hoping y'all don't burn up any more buses. I hope y'all don't beat up any more Spurs fans.
So you trying to tell me
that the Spurs was a better team than the Knicks, but the Knicks wanted it more? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's exactly what it was. That's
So
exactly what it was.
on paper, the Spurs were the better team.
Well, the Spurs got out coached because let's be honest, right? In game four,
We're not entertaining
in
this.
game four,
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
in game four, there was no reason we should have lost that. 29 points. There's no reason. You have to milk the clock. You have to milk the clock. They were taking, they were inbounding the ball, running down the court, shooting threes. That's just bad coaching. It's bad coaching.
Baby Barack.
Exactly what? No, it's not a story. No, I give the Knicks their props. I give them the props. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for you guys.
You should have led with that.
Thank you.
Well, okay, watch this. Watch this. How can I lead with that when you got the mouth of the South over there all in my ears? So you want me to lead with that when I got yin yang 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 yang? Hell no.
I got you opening TNT. This man last year harassed me in my DM when the Knicks lost. Oh my God. What happened to your team? They got
Here's the deal.
They didn't hold with us.
If you haven't noticed, there are two things that make Didi completely irritating. There are two things. The Knicks
and the Giants.
Well, no, not as much the Giants because it ain't shit to cheer for with the Giants. But the Knicks.
Yo, we was cool, man. See, you start talking about my teams like that.
The Knicks and Aubrey. If you say anything about Aubrey, or if you say anything about the Knicks, and for those who don't know, Aubrey is
Drake.
The light skinned infiltrator. The light skinned infiltrator.
No. We're gonna put some new respect on his name.
I put on his name.
On that part, I can agree with Rashad.
He's Iceman. Don't be mad at Drake. He has he has the top 40 on lock. When I say he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, he's all 40. He's all 40, 49 on the top 40. Go talk to somebody else. Okay, let's get back on the topic, y'all.
Who's his machine?
Let's talk about Jay-Z.
Who's Drake's machine?
Who?
Drake don't write shit.
We're not talking about Drake.
Right. He got a whole machine behind him.
Listen, thing one and thing two. Thing one and thing two. Okay. We're not talking about Drake today.
Well,
We're not talking about Drake.
I'll be thing one and thing two if you'll be dumb and dumber.
Thing one and thing two. You can't say shit about Drake when he's dominating the top 40. Goodbye.
But he got a whole machine behind him.
And so did Kendrick. Stop it.
Not as big as the machine. No.
A minor.
Don't be a hater. Guess what? Shebang. Ain't nobody care about that. That's old news. Shebang. Anyway, let's get Ted. I'm gonna go just like you would for them Bills, baby. Don't do that. You would ride out for them Bills.
I would, but we ain't saying nothing about my team, so please proceed.
You say you don't want to play the position, right?
Right, I'm cool.
Jack is a New Yorker. I don't know if he goes but
I ride with him. I'm happy for him, but I've always been a Golden State fan. And my Golden State Warriors wasn't worth a damn this year, so I shut the hell up.
I got you.
I'm just trying to figure out why y'all over there beating up the one lone Spurs fan, big boy. Y'all see that video?
Yeah, I can understand.
They were trying to jump him, and he whooped all their asses.
Whooped everybody's ass. He whooped everybody's ass. It was looking for the smoke. He was looking for the smoke.
It don't matter who he beat up. We still got a chip.
Okay. He beat up the whole city. He beat up the whole city.
I'm gonna be a hater. Let us back.
See that after the Knicks won, that should not have been the song they sung.
What did you want? Okay, this is not what discussions is about today. We talk about
they should have did the Jadakiss joint, or they could have did the Ja Rule joint.
Yeah. You gotta remember.
No, they did a mixture. I've seen a mixture.
The J and I think the Ja Rule was more fitting for the city at that time, for that moment.
I only like Jada's part. I'm sorry.
New York.
That's right. Sing it.
Everybody on that record went crazy.
Yeah, everybody went crazy on that record.
But I only like Jadakiss because when he came out on Verse, he said, "I'm outside. I'm in Harlem. Where you at? Oh, okay. I'm
It's
done.
kids.
All right. No. We're not talking about that no more. Congratulations to the New York Knickerbockers.
You
Okay.
start to the New York niggas.
Don't be a sore
Oh,
loser.
she
Okay.
said, "You niggas, no,
Orange,
don't do that, Rashad."
orange and blue skies all summer. Anyway, let's get back on this Jay-Z. Target 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Folks is mad because he's partnering with Target. What are your thoughts on this? What are y'all? Well, Tech, you gave your thoughts. Did you?
Yeah, I gave my thoughts. I'm sick of our culture being mad at every fucking thing and making everything bigger than it is. The
I
man
mean,
the man did a deal with Target to release the 30th anniversary of his Reasonable Doubt album. I mean, it probably was a good situation, but I'm pretty sure he didn't sit there and say, "How can I disproportionately affect black and poor people, black and brown poor people, and make them all mad at me." Like,
I
this
think
shit.
that situation he got with Target is more direct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So meaning he'd get more of his money as he would if he went through a label. You know what I mean? And then again, like, I ain't mad at you, but I ain't gonna buy it. I already got 3 copies of the album. What I need another one for?
Yeah, for real.
You sure what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not gonna buy it. You're not putting anything else up there. There's no new remixes,
Yeah.
no new beats on it, no nothing.
But because there was a boycott in Rashad, there was a whole boycott. You said Pastor Jamal Bryant was the one that initiated it, but then he ended it. And
Yeah.
I feel like there was still some more work to be done when it came to that. I don't feel like he should have called it off. I think we should still, but again, I don't shop at Target, so it was
I mean,
nothing.
I still don't shop there. So
Yeah, it was nothing for me. But Rashad, this deal, like, and then I'm gonna play this clip from this black woman once you give your opinion. She called Jay-Z an opportunist because of this deal.
I think most
Jay,
people are opportunists. No,
here's the thing. When
Yeah,
it
but
comes to
does he need the money?
our community, we accept anything that may be morally or unethically aligned with our community, as long as somebody says they chasing the bag. If somebody, no matter what they say, if you put, yeah, but he chasing the bag at the end of it, we allow that to just slide right through,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
shows that our morals and our ethics are only aligned with the opportunities that are in front of us, which makes us exactly like those people that we say that we don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. Jay-Z is definitely an opportunist, because that's exactly what I thought, because he's exploiting Target on our behalf. Because here's the thing, ain't nobody finna buy that shit because it's 30 years old. What black people do you know go and buy, shit that they've already had just because it's a new release of the exact same content? We ain't finna buy that. Now, there may be a possibility that the Caucasians do, and the young white tees, and that's kind of what they do, because they follow what they think is cool.
Yeah.
But this is Jay-Z's second time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
When we tried to, when we had an issue with the NFL, he took his opportunistic ass and jumped right in there, because here's the thing, it's leverage.
Yeah.
And he can negotiate higher price points when they need, Tony Baker, the dude that's with Kev on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He pulled up a clip of Damon Wayans from the 90s. And Damon said this back in the day. He said, white people love finding that one black representative when they need to get right with black people.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that since the beginning of, our freedom.
look, Sammy Davis Jr. I mean,
100%.
the list
Have
goes
you
on.
seen that shit? You say, Sammy, have you seen his video, his clip of being on Arsenio Hall?
No, I
Y'all
didn't
need
see
to
that
go
one.
look at that.
Whose clip was on Arsenio?
Sammy Davis Jr. was on the Arsenio Hall show. You need to go look at that.
What did it say?
You need to go look at it.
But you gotta
This
tell
is,
the folks you can't bring something up
Well,
you don't
no, no,
know.
but
Nah,
that
nah.
gives another
Make people
aspect
do
for
the research.
discussion.
Don't tell them.
Right. So
Make
we go
people do
look
the
at it,
research.
and then the next time we do a talk, then you can say, okay, what we going to talk about? Because we
at
all
the end of
watched
the
that
day,
first
it's
time.
exactly what we're talking about now, right? And so, am I upset at Jay Z? No, because I already know who Hove is. Hove has sold out a shitload of people to get to the top.
Ooh,
I
hold
mean,
on,
I mean,
Rashawn.
look
Hold
at,
on, Rashawn.
but look at
I
the
want to play this
next.
clip. Hold on, I want to play this clip of this woman talking. Your favorite African connection.
Oh,
Hold on, because not Essay. Rashad said he liked them Africans. Not like that.
no, I do.
Oh, I love my Africans. Boy.
So many black
Here we
people
go.
that are in Target. My question to you is, why is Target
Oh,
their
that's my
only option?
girl.
That is the issue.
Yeah.
The reason why some people would
Sunset
run to
Moni.
Target and make a deal
Monet.
is because that is their lifeline. That is the only way for them to provide for their family. So black people, I tell you this, be very careful on who you call our kinfolk, because not all kinfolk is kinfolk, and we talk about these. Jay-Z, just like Tali said, crossed Dame in business ventures. What? To partner with executives. What? To company to go with the white executives. He's done that. Then not only that, he placed that basketball stadium in Brooklyn and they used his street cred, right, to displace all those black families. Now those, you know what Jay-Z said? Oh, we were gonna employ thousands and thousands. To this day, ain't no thousands and thousands of black people employed by that stadium. Still to this day, they were moved out because of eminent domain. Still to this day, gentrification is happening in the community he grew up in. But they used him to get us, our people, to say, oh yeah, that's our people. I'm gonna support them. Black people, be careful who you make faces.
Most of the
Be careful who
gentrification
you
in our
idolize.
communities are by black people.
I mean, I agree, because that whole area where the Net Stadium is now, that, you know, that was classic Brooklyn. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So I mean, you from there more than I am. So,
It's
but you,
nothing but white folks now.
I mean, but you got to think about how the cost of the land was so cheap, right? But they still couldn't get it because it was still, you know, housing. There was a lot of stores there. The people who lived there, when it first went through this committee, they said no. So now here they bring in, oh, we got to bring in someone. So they bring in Jay-Z. Jay acted as if he was a part of it. Like, yo, I'm making money off of this. This is Brooklyn. I'm doing this for Brooklyn. I'm showing that Brooklyn that I can get it. You guys can get it. You know, we're gonna employ our Brooklyn Knights and this, that, and the third. None of that happened. Then after the stadium was built, comes out that Jay don't even own, but like not even 5% of the damn stadium.
What?
He
So
doesn't even have a stake in the
they used his
stadium.
likeness. So they used his likeness to get people
That,
to be
pretty
okay
much
with it.
that, and that's all it was. And then once that stadium went up, now it gave them an opportunity to clean all of that from Atlantic all the way down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
think
mean,
about how many people. Look what they've been trying. They've been trying to get Coney Island for the longest.
Yeah. And have not been successful.
Since '83, they've been trying to redistrictify Coney Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the people is like, no, this is our home. We
It
going
ain't gonna happen yet.
same thing with Queensbridge. You know,
Yeah.
Queensbridge got that overlook off the park. Oh, that's prime real estate right there,
Mm.
and it's right off the Hudson River. That's prime real estate.
Oh,
No,
baby,
you
you better
can't.
know it.
Come
Yeah.
on, man. No, you can't take mine. No, you're not taking our homes. So then they
Mama.
try to make the projects unaffordable for people. No.
Yeah. Mama said they're still blacks, but gentrification is pushing blacks out. It is so uncomfortable to live there.
Yeah,
So,
they took all the graffiti off the stores and off the.
Oh,
It's
unaffordable. I'm
not
sorry. So
Brooklyn no more.
unaffordable
Right.
to live there. I can't read. Unaffordable to live
Yeah.
there.
now I would love to bring up a point and just to see how y'all feel about it,
Go ahead.
because people be mad as hell about gentrification, but be complaining so bad about how it's so awful where they live. So when it's gentrified, I mean, don't get me wrong, the pushing out is terrible. But when it's gentrified or cleaned up and the price goes up, like something got to give somewhere. You know, they're not doing that shit for us for free.
here's the
Okay.
thing.
All right. So let me play the advocate on this side, right? So you know most of those buildings that are abandoned, or run down or whatever the case may be are owned
Hmm.
by our pale brothers and sisters that they purposely don't fix up to bring down the value of the neighborhood. But then
Right.
because our own people can't, the ones that do have an opportunity to open up stores and here and this, that, and the third, the rent becomes so much expensive for them to pay, or not the rent, it could just be the taxes.
Yeah.
So now they can't pay the taxes no more on it. Look what the taxes on a brownstone went to. Over $1
Yeah.
million. So if I can't pay this no more, then what happens? I'm gonna lose my property. I'm gonna lose my business. So then now that brings down the value of the whole entire neighborhood that these people come in and buy for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then once they do that, and then now everything goes up because now they're redistricting and they're putting up bigger and better buildings and homes or whatever the case, or fixing up these brownstones to look like mini mansions.
So,
I got you.
my thought process is that for every issue and concern that we have, we need to identify what an implementable strategy is. So, to your point, you said, well, hey, we're all mad because the white people are gentrifying our areas, but we're complaining about them being run down and, not being safe and all these other things. So here's the deal. The solution for that and everything else that I talk about, Didi, is the collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
You have influence in all of these organizations. You have the NAACP, you have the Urban League, you have the Divine Nine, you have all of these organizations in these areas serving these people until the gentrification happens, and then they have to move their areas of service. Instead of allowing time to pass by and allowing all of these investors to come and take these properties, why don't they get with these rappers and get with these sports players in these areas and come up with a strategy that says, hey, figure out how you can help some of our small business owners with loans that they can't get in the banks
Mm-hmm.
and help build up these areas. You talk about buy back the block. Let's buy back the fucking block. But you
All
can't
right.
do it alone. You have to do it collectively.
All right. So then
And
my
we have
question to
enough.
you,
All right.
It's real.
not go ahead. So my question to you would be, now ask yourself, because I've said that many times myself, even in the industry, I've asked other artists this. But then the question becomes why these artists don't do that. There's
Well, very
only
simple.
but so
Very simple.
much that an artist is going to do to give back to their community.
Very simple. The number one reason artists don't do it is because you don't have a person of influence that they respect
Yeah.
that's holding them accountable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have the owner of the BETs and the owner
Yeah.
of all of these other because out here our biggest and baddest influence comes from a brother by the name of Roland Martin.
Okay.
No, that's
Mm.
wrong. That's wrong. No. Roland Parrish. I'm sorry. Roland Parrish. Roland Parrish owns 27 McDonald's.
What?
You can't tell Roland shit. There is a Roland Parrish in all of these areas.
Yeah.
It is the job of these organizations because the Roland Parishes of these areas, they're tied in to the NAACPs and the Black Chamber of Commerce's and all of these organizations because they gotta write checks. They gotta give money away so their taxes can drop. Right? You get with them and you tell them to round up all these black athletes and these black rappers in this fucking area, sit their asses down because they're gonna listen to you. Because you are a businessman that has been vested, you've been time tested. You have cred in these areas. You reach out to the individuals at the top
Yeah.
to get these individuals that have all this disposable income that they're investing in other shit around other areas, but they're listening to the people that don't look like them.
Yeah.
So you get a nigga that's already making his money that says, look, I'm about to bring you in on a project that is going to build all of this shit up. And we are going to be at the top of that. And no one can take that from us. That is the strategy.
Hold on, because I got some new folks. Welcome to Discussions with DG Parker. We've been chatting about Jay-Z is the latest celebrity today to catch some smoke. He's getting ready to re-release Reasonable Doubt. It's the 30th anniversary, and it actually does, because y'all said there's no new tracks on here. They are saying they are releasing previously unreleased versions of select tracks on this, and it comes with a vinyl color. So whatever that means. What up, DJ Dewitt? Thank you for popping.
Vinyl means that it's a record.
It's a
Ain't nobody
record.
got no fucking record players. Ain't nobody got no record players. Bruh,
Mama
you old as
said-
hell. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know who I'm talking about.
I got two of them.
Wait, there are people that still collect vinyls though.
Very few. They're
Yeah,
not.
It is very few. It's become I'm not gonna say a hot thing. It's become a warm thing lately because my son is 25 and he been buying vinyl pieces, and
Vinyls,
I've been
yeah.
like, and I just asked him, I was like, why are you buying this stuff? I don't know. He just says it's a cool thing to do. I'm just like,
No,
all right,
I
bro,
swear.
whatever.
Does he trying to DJ or no?
No,
No,
he don't
the
even
younger
open them.
generation,
They
they
still have the
collect
plastic
vinyl.
on them. He doesn't even open them.
Yeah, they just collect them. I promise you. Cardi B, she sold vinyls when I went to her meet and greet, and some other folks were selling vinyls, so they do sell them. Mama said they closed the only supermarket on Lexington Ave to get rid of the homeless people. She said white people are buying the foreclosed or abandoned houses for nothing. FA, I tried to let you in, but I think I can only do 3 at a time.
I'll go out so he can come in. I'll go out so he can come in.
No. You can stay. No.
You sure?
It's okay. Yeah. Mama said they stopped helping the cause, and my whitewash my arrow. I guess she was referring to what you guys were talking about, but getting. So y'all.
All right, so we got Farrakhan, right? I say Farrakhan only to say because like as far as a leader, he's really the only black leader that I see. Al Sharpton ain't like Roland Martin. I don't even consider him.
He's a
You know
lot
what I
less.
mean?
He's a lot less respected today because his message just doesn't have the reach that it used to have. Don't get me wrong. Everything for the most part, everything he's talking is solid information, but the information isn't moving.
But
Here's the
then I mean,
deal.
but then now he's not even a real figure anymore because if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's sick now. Farrakhan.
I'm
He
not sure.
was.
I
He
know.
Oh,
was.
he
I
was?
don't know. I don't know if he still is. But at
Oh,
the end of
okay.
the day, his message isn't reaching because people are not as moved by the truth.
Exactly.
That's all
Yeah.
That
he
makes
teaches.
sense.
That is
That makes
all he
sense.
teaches. That's
I mean, if
all
I
he
ain't heard nothing else realer than that, that is the realest damn statement I've heard, man.
Yes, indeed.
But I don't know, Rashad, because I feel like you said in multiple. How's that going to work? Because folks, you get multiple people in multiple cities trying to be leaders. How do we? And then they try to come together, and
But
everybody
see,
thinks they chief.
I
but
mean,
here's the
but just
thing.
trying
The
to be a leader
reason,
and being a leader, where's your degree behind that?
but to the point that you're making, if you get a motherfucker that's at the top that everybody respects and everybody looks up to, it won't be
Okay.
none of this shit.
All right.
That's real.
It's
But
team.
how do we find, because there have, like I said, Pastor Jamal Bryant, he went on this whole Target boycott thing and did it. And I made a statement. I said, it reminds me of Stephen A. Smith because he feels like he's the voice for the black community. Bryant become the voice of the black community.
So
It's
what?
it's are you? But can you be mad at them for trying? Because
At
they're
Stephen A. Smith,
Stephen A.
definitely.
Smith? Hell yeah, you'd be mad at his
Definitely.
ass.
Fuck
That
yes.
nigga don't. What
Fuck
black people you
yes.
ever see Stephen A. Smith around?
Like, dude, who even told you to open your mouth to even say that you was black? No.
you know,
He swear he is like
yeah,
the
he does swear.
spokesperson
But
for
we
And
also
then
know.
swear he was the nicest dude on the basketball court. Fuck
But we
out of
also
here,
know
man.
that is his attitude. That is.
but he
I'm not
he's
saying that
it's
he should
not.
be allowed to, but that is just the New York in him,
I'm
and
about to say a
he's
typical New Yorker.
yeah. That's him.
But
Um,
I
but I'm
was
not
with
mad. I'm
Pastor
not
Jamal
mad at
Bryant.
Pastor Jamal Bryant for trying to be like. I know a lot of people don't like him. He ain't my pastor. I know a lot of people don't like him. They think he dirty. He might have been dirty back in the day. Who knows? But I'm never mad at somebody who's actually trying to positively affect change.
So
If they're actually doing it.
if their intent is true and genuine, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to nationally, I don't think we're in a position to identify one leader that will be able to guide all of us.
Yeah.
True.
Which is why I said you have to get these rolling parishes around these different areas. Every area has a big homie. Every area. So if
Okay.
you identify who the big homies are in those areas, and the big homies are not the sports players and not the famous people.
You know who they are now?
Who are they?
For the most part, I don't know any other way to say this. They retired street niggas.
Yeah.
Well, so in some areas, it's not everywhere.
But they
Yeah.
gotta
Not
have
everywhere.
they retire street niggas, but you gotta make sure that you have a certain about yourself. Like you can't be that retired dude and still looking like a bum. You gotta have things under you to track to say, yo, you know what? I did this, that, and the third. Now since I have this now, let's put this over here now and collectively let's work on this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying? Like I look at Master P. Master P was trying to do it for New Orleans. And for a little bit, I started to see a little bit of movement with Master P and the people coming together. And then Birdman and them came out. And then when Bird and them started talking that mess or that they was talking, it just seemed like whatever P was trying to do just went out the window.
well, Pete felt like it was counterproductive because you have people who don't listen, who aren't as influenced as they used to be. So, I looked at that whole beef between him and them, and they made it more about the beef than it was about actually unifying New Orleans.
Mm.
And that's a damn shame
And
because
then
you have people like Baby who from Cash Money, and whatever he was pissed about, he just couldn't get over it. He
Yeah.
could
right,
not do it. He wouldn't speak
right.
to Master P during the verses. That was such a great time for you to
Yeah.
show unity to the people who have been supporting your business and your music for years. But once again, in normal fashion, with our rappers and the people that our kids look up to and that we have looked up to, they let us down again.
So, and the reason they let us down is because all of the true hip hop heads understand that hip hop started in beef and they are okay with it continuing to be beef. And that's the problem. We don't
I
want
don't.
hip hop to evolve. We don't want it to evolve.
I wouldn't say that it
Yeah.
started in beef, but it's definitely a part of the element of what it
The
is.
highlight of it was in
It
beef
didn't
Right.
start in
conflict.
beef, but at the end of the day, in the early times of hip hop identifying what it was, a lot of that came out of, you got to think about it. Beef started off dancing with
Yeah.
breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Mm.
You got streets competing with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't beef as in,
I mean, even the
fighting
DJs, even
and
the
cussing each
DJs.
other out and stuff. And then, you got the DJs, right? It's like my DJ and against your DJ. And, and the streets were claiming it's the same shit. But my point is, we don't have a desire to grow beyond
The beef.
our dysfunction.
Exactly. He hitting it on the
All of
head.
that stuff that we're holding on to. Like, watch this. We embrace the hood so much. But let's be honest, the hood is not a good place.
It has never helped nobody.
Ain't nobody ever achieved nothing by staying in the hood.
Right, right, right.
That's why that's why
Nobody.
that's why the people who used to glorify it turned it around and stopped calling it the streets and they start calling it the trap.
Yeah.
Because it's a trap.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But you can't say anything about it. You can't try to uplift. You can't try to stop the conflict because there are people that hold on to that type of stuff. And that's once again, it's the issue with us. We can't evolve beyond the dysfunction.
Yeah, as a
And
people.
that's a mental issue. We don't realize as a people, watch this. You got vice presidents of banks and corporations and I'm talking women right now, and all of these prestigious jobs, but you gonna tell her, hey, go back that ass up. She gonna run to the dance floor and bounce her booty. That's dysfunction, but we embrace it.
and
That's
call it
dysfunction.
and call it culture.
You could call it whatever you want. It's dysfunction. Now, people will say, hey, we did that in Africa. Well, you got to think about it. In Africa, when that started, that wasn't based on sexual things. When we started it, it was based on sexual things.
Real shit. Hey, Tasha.
Yeah. New folks, welcome.
Tasha.
Sorry, hold on. New folks, welcome. Discussions with Didi Parker. We're not all over the place because we're staying on topic. We've been talking about Jay-Z, this new Target collaboration, him re-releasing Reasonable Doubt, the 30th anniversary. There will be new tracks on there and you can get a vinyl. But this partnership, you know, since we were boycotting Target, folks are mad about it. Like, how could he partner with Target since there was just a whole Target boycott? So what are your thoughts on that? FA said we're doomed. Mama said, hey, we don't like Stephen A. in New York.
Don't nobody like Stephen A. anywhere.
My question though is, if we grew, and I think I'm asking the question again.
I don't hate the brother.
I can't. I don't claim him. Yeah, he gets no claim.
I don't hate him, but God.
My question though is, if we do get these leaders together, will the youngins, these YNs, respect them?
Will the YNs respect them?
Yeah, because you know they'd be like, okay, OG, I hear what you're saying, OG, but you old, you outdated, you out the game. I ain't gotta listen to you.
On the real, probably not. It's unfortunate, but probably not.
You don't think they will listen to none of these leaders?
Well, here's the deal. The YN and
I'm sorry.
the young cats, the young cats
Mm-hmm.
that are broke, they may not. Because the scariest type of individual is someone that has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And so they are disruptive everywhere because that's the only way that they can get clout. To say that I went up to an OG and I talked shit to him and all this other shit, and I came out unharmed, he's going to use that for clout. And so
I say that because I just saw a video of a father defending his daughter against bullies, younger bullies, and he shot, and the young boy shot the father.
Shot him like 6 times.
They don't have anything to lose. So when I talk about getting with the big homies, I'm not talking about people at the bottom level. The people at the bottom level will always be the recipients of whatever it is that's created. You can't build with the recipient. You have to build with the individuals that have partially amassed some level of success.
But doesn't it not start with them, though? The young boys?
No, you can't build with them.
Nah, they're not going to
listen. When you're building, you have to create some type of infrastructure that they will benefit from. Right. But you don't build that infrastructure with them. No, you build the infrastructure for them.
And then bring them along.
You build it for them. Okay. So they're the ones that are gonna you create the after school program with the principals and the gym teachers and all of those, and the kids are gonna be the ones that go play basketball.
Okay. And I was just about to say that, you know, growing up in New York, we had the PAL, we had these higher structures that we was able to benefit from, and through those benefits, we were able to see those who went through these programs was able to see something different than just what was going on in these streets.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We had the fresh air fund for those whose families couldn't afford to go on vacations. They sent these inner city kids to different locations, Florida, West Virginia, so they could see outside of New York.
I just feel like when it comes to the younger generation, I feel like they're so far removed that I don't think whoever you bring to the forefront, I don't think they would listen.
I don't think that they're so far removed. I think at this point, the younger generation, even younger than my son, so that younger generation was that 14, 15, 16 years old. Yeah. Those kids are, they're the kids of the product of Like, oh, just have it. You can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna raise you how my parents raised me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Gentle
beat
parent.
through type of kids. You know what I'm saying? So they're the ones who, those are the kids that if they cry too much, they mom or they dad gave them whatever it is that they wanted, just to shut them up, or stuck an iPad or a TV in front of them just to shut them up. So it's not like they're so far removed. They just don't have that true structure that we had growing up.
So to your
If that
point,
makes
Dee,
sense.
Mm-hmm.
to your point, I can tell you exactly how we can get all of those that you believe are lost.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this for quite some time. The reason why the youth are so out of control is because they always, in every element that they're in, they always outnumber the authority.
Mm.
And so they don't have to be afraid of the coaches because it's only 3 coaches to 20 of them. But what happens if you cut the size down of the recipients and increase the size of the authoritarians and then put them in those environments?
Yeah, you'll see that whole vibe change.
100%. Who the fuck is going to act up when you standing in front of 15 grown black men?
You're right. Okay.
Nobody. They've already assessed the situation and
It's
decided what's
as
Right. They
best for
already see
simple.
them.
what it is. Now
And
ended.
Hey, Lemon.
I've been trying to put this message out in front of people and remind everybody that the reason we lose this next generation is because we don't gather together. And watch this. We talk about 15 grown black men.
Yeah.
The reason that we have is that every last one of these black men have their own nonprofit. So it's one nigga to every group of kids, and it's 15 different groups.
Okay.
So what happens when you get all of these men that are over all of these small resources and pull them together? And then you go get the 15 kids this week. And then you go do it for the other brothers nonprofit next week. And then everybody goes, and then everybody just transitions on behalf of each one of their individual things, but we all come collectively. That would change the game. And it would put a thought in the mind of the kids that says, look, I can't. He shot the girl's father, right?
Yeah.
If the father would have came with his homeboys, his brothers, his uncles, his fraternity brothers, and then went to go talk to the little dude, you think the little dude would pull the gun out? Hell no. Because you can only shoot one.
Yeah. You can't shoot all.
Everybody else gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
We
Still
are
be
not
alive.
thinking about solutions. And that's what I always try whenever we have questions, I try to remind you that asking me, I am going to come with something implementable that we can do, but we have to have the desire to actually solve the problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
And just
sit,
if you want to be a scamming ass nigga, law enforcement will be looking at your social media. They already put it out there. Thank you, Carisha.
Stupid ass.
so yeah. So look,
Stupid.
I love it. Go be a scamming ass with your scamming ass. You going to jail. Carisha done set y'all asses up. You don't even know. Anyway.
All for a check and a summer of traveling and getting show money.
That's it.
This got to be the worst damn song. And got the baby singing it. I'm sorry.
what song is that?
No, got 45 and 50-year-old women singing it.
Oh, and
Saying what?
where
The
Well,
song is
all
by
about scammers,
one of the city girls, and it
right.
is
It's
truly the
about
song
Young
of the
Miami,
summer.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is truly the song of the summer at this point, and it's all about scamming.
Yeah.
So
And women get up and shake that ass to it as soon as it come on.
so
Yeah.
once again, it's the trauma. It's the dysfunction. It's the only thing that we embrace as a people.
You know, I laugh. I used to laugh at my aunt when she used to tell me this. She used to tell me this for years. She was like, every black person needs a therapist.
Yeah,
Shit,
And I used to,
a
dead
hundred
ass.
percent.
but
Dead ass.
but I used to laugh because
Nah,
younger, I
you're
didn't
right.
understand, I didn't understand that until I got older, and then I started to see the difference in so many people and the trauma in so many different people, and I was like, damn, now I know what my auntie meant. Every black person needs a damn therapist,
Yeah, yeah.
Majority of us
Yeah.
have no clue who we are.
Yeah,
right?
therapy, especially since it's mental health awareness month. Please, if you can't afford it, why are you over there smirking like that, Rashad? It is men's
It
mental
it
health
No,
it,
awareness.
it
no,
is
you're a hundred
that.
percent. No,
Oh yeah,
that's no. This
It
is
is.
it's Men's Mental Health Month. No, you're right.
yes, please, men.
But let's also deal with the truth on that too. Yes, while it is Mental Health Awareness Month, it isn't going to have that stature in our community until it
Somebody makes it cool.
until somebody actually makes it cool to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were
I
about to say
mean,
something.
just be honest. Between that and Father's Day,
Y'all got a lot going on this month. Father's Day, mental and pride. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that in there.
what the fuck you mean? And Pride?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Ain't that shit. You could have left that shit out.
I'm
You might be a
saying,
look,
That
man.
ain't
I
got
Whatever.
nothing to do with
You see
me.
how you see how
understand.
you try to slide that shit in there? That shit
That
wasn't funny.
man, listen,
That
listen,
shit
You know
wasn't
what?
funny.
listen.
I was thinking the other day. I was like, why would they put that with Men's Mental Health Awareness Month,
Now,
Father's Day? Why would
watch
they put
it.
that there?
Hold on. Ask yourself the question again.
Why would they put that there?
Now, why would you think?
Are they trying to influence you?
100%.
Give me the answer.
I mean, that is you just answered your own question.
They try-
You're gonna put Pride Month and associate it with a month that's supposed to be about strong men.
yeah.
So
Yes.
first of all, you take away meaning anybody could be a father. I don't care if you're a Batibo or no. And now you say, you know, you're a dad now. And I'm not saying that you cannot be, but
It's highly unlikely.
I
thank you.
really, I really,
I was trying to
yeah.
find a word to throw in there.
I figured I'd help you
Crazy.
out right there. It's highly unlikely.
It's so
I was
crazy because
trying to be political correct.
I'm doing the y'all. I'm doing the radio show the other day, right on Sunday, and I'm like, man, there's so much stuff going on. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. I said Father's Day, Juneteenth, and then I was like, why would they put? Oh, and I said, why would they do that to them? That
100%.
could have been a fact.
100%.
It could have been any other month. I was like, why would they do that to the men? But
All
You
the
anyway,
know,
time.
my boys just asked me yesterday. They was like, "What you doing Sunday?" I was like, "I'll probably be home." You know, not even thinking. They was like, "Well, we want to take you out for Father's Day." I was like,
oh,
"Wow, damn, thank you,
I
appreciate it."
love
You
it.
know what I
Yes,
mean? And then I was talking to my homegirl before I got on, and I had just told. I said, "Yo, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never got a real gift for Father's Day when I was married and not."
Nigga,
And
I
I
got
you
never
hear
and it
that?
doesn't even it doesn't and I'm the type of person that I give so much of myself
Yeah,
that, and because I am a father, that's more important than anything else, that I don't even think about any gifts or anything like that. So when they
Right.
asked me that, I was like, damn, wait a minute. I was a
yeah.
bit taken, like, damn, for real?
Y'all still
yeah,
what y'all socks, underwears?
Who come TD, I could buy my own damn socks and drawers.
last Father's Day, my wife got me socks and underwear.
Woo shit.
And I was just like, how can you not know? Not out of anything that you could buy, anything
You do
that
not.
it sucks. That's the shit you buy on a Tuesday.
It's
Right.
insulting.
When I was married, look, when
It's
I was
insulting.
married, my wife bought me a tie and some cufflinks. I don't even wear ties or shirts
There,
that
there
name
you go.
recline in the cufflinks.
And if it ain't
So
socks and
obviously you don't
underwear,
know me.
it's a shirt or a tie.
I'm
And
sorry,
so,
fellas.
but she did give me a couple of years ago. She got me a weight bench, and so every now and then, she actually put some time into it. But it's just like, look, and hell, I'm upset because I was going to actually throw something at the crib for my partners that's got kids on Friday, but it's going to rain, so I ain't gonna be able to do what I want to do. But
And that's what I would do. Like I would normally like go to the park and barbecue and tell everybody come out to the park with the kids and we play kickball and football and baseball and we just enjoy Father's Day like that. Just, I mean, because most times at the end of the day, most if you're a father, you're a real father.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to spend your time with your day with your kids and just relaxing, doing whatever it is that you enjoy doing. You
All
feel what I'm
right, y'all.
saying?
So I guess because we winding down. Was this a smart move by Jay-Z
It was
to
smart for him.
Target?
Right.
It was
Was
smart
it
for him.
For him,
It didn't
I
do
hope it
shit for us.
works. I
no?
hope it works
Was it a smart move overall? Just
for
period.
him.
You got to remember, we don't pay him anymore.
Right.
So he ain't gonna suffer if we mad at him. We don't. He ain't. Yeah, he put it in Target, but he ain't selling music no more.
And I bet you he got his money on what they
Up
gonna
front.
make up front
Up front.
Oh,
before, and then when
100%.
he's just going to get the back end residuals.
Yeah.
But he got his money up front, so
I
he's
don't think
already paid.
I don't think this was a smart move, and I don't think this was a smart move because we are just coming off of a protest and a boycott.
I mean,
This he could have. There's a black-owned record store here, DBS Sounds. I don't know if
where's
they're
that at?
like it's in Riverdale. He has 2 locations, Riverdale
Oh,
and
okay.
but it's a black-owned store here. I feel like, why couldn't you put it
Well,
there?
he's the last of the
Black,
Mohegans there, 'cause they aren't any more record stores for real, for real.
but
Yo, Didi, when artists are trying to, when artists say that they really looking out for their people and trying to look out for the hood, do you really believe them?
no.
Well, I don't believe anyone that says it
Right.
because
I believe the ones who actually do it. Yeah.
the people that do it are the people that you listen to. Here's the thing, and I know that I know where Dee Dee's gonna go, but I mean, bottom line, love them or hate them, Kevin Hart does a shitload for our community. He just
Yeah, he
don't brag
does.
about it.
Yeah, he does.
And so, like I said, regardless if people, don't like him because of what happened on Netflix, or if they just don't like him because he's not funny or whatever, you got to remember that nigga took his homeboys and brought them all the way to the top. He takes other people and he gives them opportunities. He has created a business conglomerate and is hiring everybody that was around him. And he also builds and he did shit for George Floyd's family. And look, I don't listen to people.
My only problem with what Kevin Hart did was the accountability part. He kind of just brushed it off like it was nothing. That was my gripe with
So
that
do you know why he brushed it off?
because it was nothing for him. Yeah.
The reason he brushed it off is because he was like, you niggas see me on TV, but you have no idea who the fuck I am. You have no idea what the fuck I've done. I ain't been explaining shit. That's basically what he said. I'm not been explaining shit to y'all. That's what he said.
But I don't know. With this climate that we are in, especially you got a UFC man calling Michelle Obama a man, I just think
Hey, has anybody
That's the climate. What he got to do with that whole
who
entire climate? He didn't create it.
were our people
we did.
more upset? Were our people more upset at Kevin, or were they more upset at the UFC guy?
Like Kevin.
Kevin.
And that shit don't make no fucking sense. And that is the issue.
But no, I saw a lot of celebrities come
Which
to
totally supports my point that I said earlier. I'm so sick of us because we be having all of this fucking misplaced rage. We be mad as fuck about one thing that happened. One nigga for not doing shit about white men. Fuck people, motherfucker. Stop. It be stopped on this place. I started to do something. No, like do shit. You figure out what the fuck it is you're mad at, and then be the problem with us.
But I think for me, Tech, I'm not mad at Jay-Z because I'm a whole fan. I'm not going to buy the album because I don't shop at Target anyway. And like Got You Open ENT said, and y'all said, I have the album. So what do I need to go buy it again for another time for? My thing is, I feel like now is the time more than anything. We all need to come together, whether we are rich, poor, whatever, green.
All right. So, all right. I get
Not
that,
doing it as a
but
culture.
really,
Yup,
but
you can
really
hang
think
that shit up.
right. That's what I'm saying. What has Jay-Z honestly ever done for the culture and for the people? And he's from Brooklyn. What have you honestly done for Brooklyn? You ain't giving out no turkeys. You ain't doing no back to school funds, like haircuts for the kids. Like you haven't done anything for Brooklyn.
But do we know that to be a fact though? Or is he just silent like Kevin Hart is about not doing stuff?
He may be silent, but Jay's as big as the figure he is, you're gonna see he's doing some stuff in Brooklyn. Like, oh yo, Jay did this, or like perfect example, you got Smith and Wesson. They
Mm-hmm.
do a lot for Brooklyn. They're not as big as Jay-Z, but their respect is a lot bigger than Jay-Z. Same thing with the whole entire boot camp. Red Cafe. Like you got cats that are underground, even Mano.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of Mano like that. Fabulous. Even Jim Jones.
Yeah,
Like
but
they do so much for their community that they give back.
I hear what you're saying. I just think like
Okay,
again.
And they're not as big as SJ is.
I just want to jump in real quick. I only got one point. What we have to do before we judge Jay in regards to that is find out if he's anything like Prince.
Okay.
So I read a great story the other day about Maurice White, who was the lead singer of Earth, Wind and Fire.
I work for the
Mm-hmm.
fire, yeah.
Right before he died, he was dying of Parkinson's disease and dying broke. Didn't have shit. So what Prince did quietly was went and bought the masters and royalties to a whole bunch of Earth, Wind and Fire's music,
Okay.
and then took the money that was generated from those, created a shell company, made Maurice White the head of it without even telling him, and then used that shit to pay him every month.
Every month.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, people give back in different ways. I'm not defending Jay-Z, but I am saying that before we judge him, you gotta
But
find out the whole real story, because Prince did it and never said a word.
Yeah.
right,
And
but
some
then
people,
again, but you got people that know about the things that Prince and Michael's done that speak on their behalf for them.
Yeah.
Right now,
yeah,
even you got Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak can tell you everything Jay do. Has you ever heard Memphis Bleak say anything about Jay giving back to the hood?
I haven't heard him say anything
I'm not.
about
I
Jay
wasn't
either.
looking for it, so I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
look what he did to
you are
Stage Poppy though.
correct. No, you are. Listen, I'm not beefing with about that. You are 1,000% correct. But some people just don't want the attention. Another
Yeah.
person who has done that is J. Cole. J.
Yeah.
Cole
Yeah,
took every artist on his label, whether they were popping or not, paid them seven-figure money just to make sure that they were taken care of, whether they
taking
decided
care.
to ever make music again or not.
Right.
So some people and then got mad at the motherfuckers for telling it.
Mm.
So some people just don't want the attention, because Cole was mad as hell at them for telling it.
Yeah.
At Boss and JID for telling it. It was like,
Was
man, we just didn't want the attention, but we get it.
But
wasn't
again, someone says something though, regardless though.
what's her name signed to
Yeah.
Dreamville? What was her name?
Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
Ari
Ari
Lennox.
Lennox.
Yeah.
Yeah, she missed that boat.
Okay. Because I'm like
She missed that boat.
I didn't hear her when she did her interview saying. I mean, she didn't say anything bad about J. Cole, but it didn't seem like that relationship was
She
very.
wasn't. It's not. She wasn't happy at the label. She begged to get off. They let her off, and then gave everybody a check once they let her off. And she missed that. She missed that connection.
Right.
Oh,
I said, typical. So
terrible.
she get off the label. She bitched and moaned and complained to get off the label. And now what happens? You release the music on your own, and that shit goes double nothing.
Ooh,
She ain't sold no records.
Oh, her album didn't do good.
Man, went all over the damn place doing all these appearances and album listening events.
Radio, yeah.
Album didn't sell 100,000 copies on the first week. I know because I DJ'd it.
Yeah.
Album
She
didn't
went
sell
double
100. Didn't even
wood.
sell 100,000 copies.
She went double wood.
Wood. Nothing. When you had the backing with a dude who would have gave you seven-figure money to make sure you was good, whether you made music or not. That's what I be saying, man. We have a community of people with misplaced rage, especially, I know they don't like it when mention our women, but
You broke up for a second, Ted. You broke up. You said what happened? Misplaced rage is what.
people when I be when I our black women be our black men a whole lot. It's another. She bitched and complained about her record, and got were ready to comfortable them, and they said, "All right, cool, we're gonna let you out the deal. No, go ahead and do it yourself." Herself did it herself, album shit, but everybody else on the label became a millionaire.
And Mama
we dare your ass to start bitching and complaining about not getting your cut of that money when you didn't do shit anyway. All you did was bitch and complain about the label and how you wanted off. So they gave you what you wanted and then made everybody else millionaires.
That's it.
Wow. Mama said
But
she
won't be no accountability for that though.
Oh, for I didn't even because I could tell when she was doing her interview that it was some sort. It seemed like there was some sort of tension between her and Cole.
Didn't you
But
interview her?
I didn't interview her. Tony and Tony in the morning. I was in
Oh,
there.
okay.
I was listening to the interview when she was doing it, and she was talking about her experience and Dreamville and just what it was, and it didn't seem like she had a pleasurable experience with Dreamville at all. So I was like,
Ask her how that shit going now that she off the label.
yeah. Folks, but I think folks be gassing their own heads up, Tech, and got you open ENT, thinking that they are bigger than the
Bigger
program.
than what they are.
Yeah, bigger. They think they're bigger than the program, and in fact, you're not bigger than the program. So yeah, and then you fuck around and find out that you ain't bigger than the program. So,
Quickly.
yeah,
Especially in the music industry.
It's a lot of
Quickly.
this generation.
You know who
yeah.
It's a
was
lot
like
of this
that? Y'all
generation.
remember Strings? Y'all remember Strings?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
And
She
the
I
sounded
do.
epic. You remember her?
Yeah, I do.
She thought she was bigger than the program for a
She
minute.
had
And
a,
she
she had
only
a
had like
dope
one single.
moment.
Yeah. She had not even a moment. She had a second. I
Mm.
worked that record. Like they couldn't put up with her attitude, nothing. She had one, and the single was just starting to bubble. It wasn't even like taking off. It was just starting to bubble, and then boom.
She's from the
After
Where was she from? Where
she
was
was
she
from the
from?
Midwest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She was from the Midwest because she
Yeah.
was on the R. Kelly Gotham City remix.
Yes,
yeah.
she was.
Okay, I
Yes.
remember her now. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
And the
and
label put they got rid of her because she thought she was bigger than. Oh, I want this. I want this. I want my own bus. I need the top floor hotel room suite. Like, who are you?
when you work for these companies, you are not bigger than their programs, and they will remind you of that every
Well,
time. Program.
quickly.
You're not. I do not go into my radio station thinking I'm bigger than the program. They will get rid of me and replace me, probably with tech. If
Quickly.
we could.
With who? With
Like
who? With
you,
who?
with you,
Oh
if they
shit, nah. They not. They not.
That's because my
That's
brother
not
won't come
happening.
to retirement. That's why. But Mama said she heard that Jay-Z has given back. So, final thoughts on this topic.
I mean, I think it's a good move for him. If it's a ploy to get more black people to come back to Target, that's a fucked up ass disposition for him to take, like on some real shit. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we as people still have choices. So we have a choice to go shop and
We
go
mad
buy
at
it
him.
or not.
Right. Tech, what's
Are
your
we for selling? I just had a question about that because
look?
I feel like Jay-Z's whole mission in life is the game is to be sold, not told. So he's gonna do whatever as long as it's not super disrespectful to his people to get a check. Um, I don't think he has, when it comes to that stuff, but stuff, I think as a culture, we gotta let free continue written.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times we be jumping a lot of times, and the story is not finished being written. It might not look good on the early end, but everybody don't think the same neither, man.
I get what you're saying.
Everybody don't think the same.
That
You're
is
saying
true.
that he could be another player. Uh oh.
Usually is.
Yeah.
My bad,
Um,
my bad. Yeah, it usually is another play with guys like him who move smarter than they display.
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
All right, this was a good one. I know I said I was going to talk about should parents who children make babies at 13 years, should the parents now be charged for their children making these babies at such a young age? Should they be charged with
No.
neglect?
No.
We'll talk about that one tomorrow because that was going to be the topic today. But then I saw this Jay-Z. I was like, why are these folks? Here we go again. Now they mad at home. Stop being mad,
And
chill.
to be honest, man, I think all this shit is distraction anyway. So, that's just my conspiracy theorist ass. But it's all distraction from what's really going on. And black people, and I hate to say it, we are so easily fucking distracted.
Ooh, say it again. Final thoughts. The end. We'll do this again tomorrow. Nick's got a chip.
Last thing,
Nick
D.
is
Last thing,
fine, nigga.
last
What?
thing, D. Last real quick. I think
Yeah.
I think you should do
You should really do you should really do one on Black wealth
Mm.
because there's a lot of great information out here that Black people are not paying attention to, specifically in the crypto world as well as the world of stocks and trading.
Now,
I got that cryptocurrency. Y'all better stop
I got
playing.
stocks, but I haven't gotten into the crypto yet. Like that's
I got my
but I haven't got with anyone who really knows it that can teach me or show me a
I
step by
just
step type of guide.
because I don't know it. I just invested.
Really?
I just invested. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got me
I'm saying this,
XRP,
Yeah.
XRP. Yeah. My brother told me about it and he was like, yo, this is gonna be the wave. You need to jump on it
And
now.
my neighbor be trying to tell me, but he be on it all day. I be like, yo, if I gotta be on it all day, I can't do it.
Well, that's for like trading and stuff. Like if you were trading stocks, yeah, you would have to be wake
Yeah.
up when the stock market opens and when it closes. Yeah. That's why I couldn't do the trading.
crypto you can just buy low and sit on it.
What?
Yeah, that part.
Yeah. We
Buy
need to
low,
do that. We need to do that because I need to get
buy
into the
low, sit
crypto.
on it, and just wait.
Yep, I got when Apple did the split, I forgot it was like maybe a year or so ago. I
I
invested
missed that.
and got me some Apple stock, and now
You
it
know, I
is
had the Apple stock and I wound up
worth.
selling it,
Yeah, it's worth
and then it
triple.
split.
It's worth triple from what I brought it from. So yeah.
Dang. Oh yeah, that'll be a dope one. That'll
And
be
the
a
part
dope one.
that's crazy because during COVID tech is when I really got into stocks and crypto and started to like read and learn. So reading is fundamental. Don't ever forget it.
I say it all the time.
All right, y'all.
But
We only got
it's
one life.
not
I want to
just
see y'all.
reading;
I want to
it's
see all y'all
comprehending as
rich.
well.
Excuse me. I want to see every last one of y'all wealthy and living it. So
Facts.
I'd
I
be
want
more
to
than
get
happy to
all.
lend what I know. I'd be more than happy to lend what I know, as well as try to bring a couple brothers to the table that I know do real that are real heavy in this stock stuff, because our people just need to know, because to be
Nobody's
very
teaching.
honest, the way this president is moving,
Yeah,
we don't get left behind, because
Yeah.
that information is not readily available to us.
And you need it. He's not lying. Because the stocks, he's not lying. You just buy low and you let them sit. That's all I've been doing.
I do that with my stocks.
Yeah.
Now crypto, yeah.
Heck, I'm sitting on some stuff, but I'm still broke out.
You ain't broke. Ain't nothing
A
broken about you. You
a
just
lot of
temporary
people
out of
get
cash.
scared.
What
A
were
lot
you
of
saying?
people are scared to that get a shitload of crypto to become rich, and I can tell you, look at what Bitcoin did.
Yep.
I had an old boss of mine that was buying Bitcoin in
I know who you're
20
talking about.
and 15. Yeah, and I was just like buying this stuff. He was just like, "You're gonna see," and it's now 2026, and I see.
Oh, he's
The man has 5 children. He's
he's
like, man, my kids are millionaires. They don't even know it.
yeah, he's a millionaire. Yeah. My mom had the opportunity. I think she brought Bitcoin and she sold it too. So all right, this was good, y'all. We're back at it
Yep.
tomorrow. Definitely wealth, black wealth.
Peace,
We
peace.
definitely
Yeah,
want to do that.
definitely.
But you
And
guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk mañana.
I'm gonna send
Thank
you.
All right, for sure.
I'm gonna send you a friend request, man, because I'm gonna hit you for some of that knowledge on that, man. Definitely.
No doubt.
you.
I got you.
Got you, opening it.
All right.
All right, bye bye.